TikTok, I think it's rolling. It's about 35k, I think. I think it's about that.
I should be.
Who read my stories on Zwift Insider then?
What was that, Tim?
So who read my articles on Zwift Insider on the website?
I didn't see it. What was it?
Well, there's a few little articles about me doing the Zwift, what is it, Zwift Warrior cycling climb battle. It's a two-parter.
I'll give it a look. How do I find it? Send us a link.
We'll send you.
It was on the front page of Zwift Insider.
Oh, okay, cool.
Look, Tim, as you don't even use Messenger.
Yeah, but the only thing I don't use is Facebook.
You don't have to use Facebook to use Messenger.
One of the guys who just set up an account for just for Messenger. So it's what's his name? Terry Swift. You could be Tim Swift.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at that then.
Yeah, make it so much easier. You're missing out on so much content, Tim. Anyway, you got 30 seconds.
So many groups.
Yeah, that's a fun, guys.
Only 77 in it, so top 30 get the points. Otherwise, get round and get your point. Enjoy.
Fun chance.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.
And thinking. Right, and then right again, enjoy.
Three men at the front.
Okay, we're going to go for a big break, are we?
Throw the finish flag.
Take a photo, prove it.
He was, I'm watching him. Okay, it starts to gradually go up now. Tops out about 2k. Closer you can stay to the front, the better. Almost looks quite sedate.
That's fast enough for me.
It's okay, I don't think I'll get much faster than this, just try and stick in. 800 metres to go. Professional Dave Ginn's gone off the front. I wouldn't necessarily chase him anyway. Just stay with the bulky pack here because they won't let them get away. Near there. 200 meters. They're just starting to push on a bit now.
Go team, you are on a stream.
Yeah, just stay with them, see if we can get into the groups.
Here's the motivation.
I missed it on top.
Some big slips gone on there now. The group's coming back together, so don't panic too much. Joel's just in front of you, Tijmen.
Oh fuck, I'm disconnected now from that group.
That's okay. There's a big group coming up behind you, team, and just sit in with those guys. They might be able to bring it back anyway. Don't burn yourself out trying to catch it. Just get picked up by the group that's coming behind you.
Yeah, doing that.
Joel, just sitting up there. Well done, Joel, just sit in that group. Don't pull, don't do anything. What you've got now, Joel, is a little bit of a rise, a couple of 100 meters, and then it goes downhill steeply, so try and get towards the front. Because they are pulling big watts as you go down the hill.
I'm not in last.
No, I got your back. Far away.
Joel, it's down to you now.
No pressure, Joel.
That was a hard 6.5 minutes.
And Joel's is going to go downhill, switch down to the left, down to the right, back up to the left, and then it'll start going back up a little bit of a rise. So again, just watch them pushing on up that hill. If you want a bit of a camera time, get anywhere near a rider called Gin, Ginn.
What's up with me, Rich?
Say again, sorry?
Were you talking to me?
Talking to Joel then.
Alright, okay, cool.
Again, stay with it, Joel. Top 30 get points, so you're definitely in points at the moment. Gonna be a right-hand bend. That's when then it starts going downhill again. Sweeps all the way down then to the next hill, which will be about 1 kilometre. It will go hard up that next one, even harder again. How you doing, Tim?
Well, I'm done really. In 50 seconds.
Are you in the same pack as Tijmen and Jude, or?
Yeah, just behind. Tijmen.
I'm on my own. Well, with a bunch of better people.
So it's turn right there, Joel. It's going to turn left at the bottom. And just as it turns right, then you've got 1.2 kilometres of a climb. So 3 bends on this climb. Each bend, it gets just a little bit steeper. So first bend coming up, so it's going to take you up to about 9.1, 9.2. Fucking 10 watts. Yeah, so just track them. They won't all get away. And they won't allow the top riders to get away as well, so. Well, bike of choice does seem to be the Tron today. Second bend coming up, Joel, so might we want to give it a little bit of a push if you can get up there a bit more now. Just get up there. They're all about to dip over the top. See if you can catch on the back of that yellow bike in front of you. Push through up to that line now, because it's going to go over the hill and down, and then they'll be gone. Those green bikes are your target.
Okay, gone.
Okay, Joel, just stay with the group that you got. You never know, some of those other guys might disappear out. All the way downhill now for a kilometre, so you can take a little bit of a rest. But again, try and get back in a group. In a group of about 5. They did go up that climb about 8 watts per kilogram. Just sit in with these guys now. What you might find is a couple of those up front may get dropped again, so if you can get anywhere back towards 30, we're only about 5 or 6 places off it. And looking at the road, there's about 5 groups of stragglers, so there's always a possibility. The bottom of this slope, it just kicks up for about 100 meters. How are we doing? Recovering a bit, Joel?
Yeah, I did okay at the moment.
Yeah, looking ahead of you, you know, your top position here could be about 34 in this group. I can definitely see 4 people in front of you, and there's one you're picking up. There's got to be a group of 2 or 3 riders about 150 yards, 200 yards in front of you, so it's going to be very close to getting a point out of this. Or should I say, additional point.
No pressure, Joel.
No pressure at all, but that would be the biggest point that we've ever scored in this league.
Come on, mate, you can do that.
Come on, Joel.
Yeah, I think there's 4 riders you're going to pick up, which would mean that you can all then fight for a top 30 position. So learn from this position here. Look, as you're coming into the finishing straight, you'll take a right turn onto it up here. It's very steep, so you could push on and get away, but then you've got about 400 meters to the line, I think, from the top of this here. It's about where Mark Cavendish broke his collarbone in the start of the tour in 2014.
Don't tell him that.
I was there watching it.
Right, stay.
Keep pushing, Tijmen. You got this.
Thanks, man. I was hanging on my own.
As you can see there, Joel, once you get over that little lip, there's quite a long way to go before you get anywhere near that finish line. Just squeeze yourself to the front for a sec, Joel, and just see what that gets you up to. There's still a couple of riders in front of 7 seconds in front that haven't been picked up yet, so. We can also see another rider being dropped off on the back of the main group as well, so actually another 2 riders, so more points to play for.
This is less miserable than the last lap.
Is that positively speaking, is it?
Indeed. Definitely in the points now.
Definitely some point places there, but you're going to have to get rid of them. But not just yet. And just stay together going up this hill, and if anything, try and break it on the one before the town.
Oh, that was Wannabe.
Okay, Joel?
Yeah.
Slight rise, then it's going to go downhill. And a bit of a drag. How do the legs feel, Joel?
I feel okay. Okay.
Okay. My sort of advice then really would be on that climb that you came off the back on. That's the one to attack on. Try and push them off, see how many we can drop off the back.
Okay, I'll see how I feel when I get onto it.
Not from the very bottom. I'm not talking about from the very bottom. So you're getting up to 29th. So there's a couple of riders that are 30 seconds in front now. They could be catchable. Road's just going down. It'll kick up a little bit towards here. Definitely reeling in another rider anyway. From this bend it's going to start going downhill again, Joel, so the finish is at about 28k by the way, so it's not 32k.
Thanks.
Payne's only 7k away to finish. Some big left bend coming up, picking up another rider. We will do in 20 seconds. Left bend here. The climb really starts now. First bend coming up at about 200 meters. So don't push it yet. I wouldn't push yet. Just stay with whatever's there. There's about 3 riders up front actually you can try and bridge up to. So you can give it a little bit of a dig now. Give it a 20-second burst. See what breaks.
Looking good, man.
Come on, Joe.
Stretching out nicely at the back. Okay, and relax a little bit. Relax. Get ready to go again, though. Go on then. 30 seconds. Give it another dig. See if you can catch bridge up. Come on, 30 seconds. Okay, just hold it there, hold it there. About to go again in a second, another little dig. This time all the way over to the line. Dig, 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 dig. Big hard push. So you can get over and recover down the hill the other side. Push, push, push. Catch the guy with the pink hat on the purple Tron. Another one gone past. Okay, take a rest down here, but stay near the front. Kicks up at the bottom. There's a guy 7 seconds in front. Here's the guy on the bottom of this hill in a minute. Just want you to push really hard at the bottom of this hill, Joel. Really hard at the bottom of this hill. Not this bit. Another 200 meters, 300 meters down here, it turns left. Sprint up that next one. It's a bit of a warm-up for the finishing straight. So you're bridging across to that Mickey armour anyway in front of you. So okay, sprint at the zebras. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Good, that's got you up the hill. I'll just drag a little bit now. A bit harder, bit harder. Push, push, push. Those drop packs are running after you. Sit in a bit now. You've got to beat about 4 people in that group to get a point. One's dropping off. So you won't be able to drop anybody down here now for a bit, Joel, because it's all downhill. So it's all going to come down to that steep finish sprint. Whether you can drop anybody off it.
I'll try and stay with them up the steep bit and then see what I've got on the drag to the finish.
Do you prefer to sprint or do you prefer to push on a hill?
Sprint.
Okay. We'll go for the big sprint finish then.
Good luck, Joel.
Thanks. Good work, everyone else as well.
No, we were crap today. All crap.
I'm definitely hogging the radio waves today.
If it's any consolation, the guys who are going over the finish line now are doing 12 watts per kilogram. I'll let you know when you're coming up to that steep bit. It isn't yet. You turn it right. A little bit of a rise, but not for very long. Not long enough to drop anybody. Flick to the right. It's flat down here, so again, just stay in. It meanders round to the left, then it's going to turn left. Then you're heading towards the steep bit on the finish. Not yet. So you're going to just stick in. Now start to get yourself ready to head up that finish run sprint. Just go hard a little bit before the bend, so start going hard a bit now to stay in at the front. Just stay in. Don't open up yet. Okay, still going up. It's going to flatten out now. Finishes at 28, so you got 400. The guy in red has gone.
Oh, keep pushing, keep pushing. Well done, well done.
Go on, Joel. Come on, Joel. Fire an extra gear. Fire an extra 200 meters. All it is. Come on, 200 meters of pain. 10 seconds. Go, 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 go. Go. Come on. Catch one. Go on, Joel. Come on, Joel. Come on. Go, go, go. I know you might be knackered. Oh, come on. Oh. Hey, Joel, well done. Well done, Joel.
Well done, man.
Yeah, I couldn't have done.
That tired.
I couldn't have done any better then.
Great, got you on
They
stream.
did blast. They blasted early, didn't they?
It was all I could do to stay with them on the climb, and then they rode away from me on the sprint. Oh.
Welcome to the Premier League and APAC zone, Joel. Hey, you did. You know, that's the highest position that any of us have finished in this race for 9 weeks.
Congrats, man.
Well done,
Congrats.
man. Well done.
Yeah, good job, Joel.
Thanks, everyone. It was great having the support over the thing, Discord.
Put it this way, your race, listening to your race is more entertaining than my ride.
Okay.
You can come and watch our race later on if you want to, Tim.
Today's a little lesser. I think I'll have a little rest. I'm pretty poor performance from me today. I mean, I still got 3K to go, and I'm just tapping away at 3 watts per kilo.
I have 7 to go. Feeling better?
I did see you down 9 minutes behind me, and I did think, shall I wait for you? Then I thought, 8 minutes is a long wait.
Who's 8 minutes behind you, Tim?
Mika.
No,
We're
I'm
both having good
I'm
days.
5 minutes behind him.
On my screen, it says 8:48.
Really?
If you're only 5 minutes, I'll wait for you. We could finish together arm in arm. Back
Yeah.
in 70th odd position.
Legends, do it.
And we can go to coffee.
Right,
Hey, look.
slow down.
So just a quick check then for next week then, as we can move on to this one. Are you guys all up for the final time trial?
Yeah,
I think Tim,
mean,
are you still? Are you? I can't remember. Are you back in there, Tim?
Yeah, I'm going to be back in, and yeah, hopefully it'll all go to plan. Just so everyone knows, my wife's got an operation in the afternoon, but I'm hoping to get a cheeky Zwift session before we go off to hospital. I think that's called dedication.
There is another word for it, Tim, but I'm sure your wife uses it quite regularly.
Yeah, obsessive.
So the other one to try and get us into as well is the team time trial next Thursday for that WBR event. So yeah, if people can get some passes for that, then we've got 3 teams going. Sadly, I can't race next Thursday, so I'm going to have to just watch you all do it. Unless I can do Zone 2, I might be able to do Zone 2 with somebody, don't know who. But, so yeah. So Tijmen, do you think you can do next Thursday? No, sorry, next Tuesday again, this morning one? Or wait, till Monday morning again?
Oh, I'm just coming over to finish. Sorry for poor performance. Yeah, next week. So I need to double check it with my wife. Or I need to tell her, basically. And I'll confirm in a couple of hours, yeah?
Hey, no problem. Yeah, it's team time trial, so it'll be a good one just to finish off on. You know, we've done quite. I tell you what, Barry did really well last time in that time trial, didn't they, Tim? So we were only done by. We weren't done by much by some of the bigger groups.
That's good. We did well.
Depends whether Joel goes for any more hero pulls on the front.
I had
I love that commentary, was brilliant. I got a name check too, which again wasn't a good one.
You're through. Dimitri, if you can find the YouTube coverage of this race, then yeah, just share it like you did last week.
yeah, I will paste it on the chat group.
I can do next Tuesday, Rich, just so you know.
Oh, you're in anyway, Jude.
I can do it as well. Rich.
Oh, you're in as well, Joel.
Yeah, I did the team time trial with One Direction last Thursday and had a bit more practice at, because I don't get the camera view 9 that people get on the PC, so I can't see from above, but I practiced looking at the numbers on the right-hand side and at the bottom of the screen to try and get a bit more group awareness when I'm on the front. So hopefully I'll put that to good use on Tuesday.
You mean so you don't get slated by two Aussie birds on the commentary?
Exactly. My wife enjoyed it. Sent it to the wider family. They all enjoyed it.
That was literally our worst moment. Like, it just happened to be then that we caught it.
Yeah, and the Jude had gone off. But actually, to be fair, it was under control from my perspective. I thought, well, okay, we'll catch up. I don't mind us surging a little bit. All they're really talking about there is that the rest of the group doesn't get in the draft, which we understand, and we have to work our way back. But look, that's the way it works. It is virtual.
I'm on the Mac and don't have Camera View 9 either. I didn't know it existed until Joel.
Yeah, Warwick sent me a screenshot of the Camera View 9 that they have on PC. It's amazing. But you'll if you get a look for an image of it, you'll be like, whoa! I wish I had that.
Yeah. What position did you come in the end there, Joel?
I think he came in about 34.
On my screen it said 33 when I came through the finish line. I didn't know if it stayed like that.
We'll find out.
Podium amongst the losers.
I'll take that, the bronze loser.
Yeah.
You are 33rd, John.
So close. Good effort. Basically means you're the 33rd best rider in the Southern Hemisphere.
Right then, I'm going to change my bio.
Yeah, I think out of the group that you were in, the top person could have come up to 26th.
Yeah, it was quite a big group in the end, and I was worried about the guys that we caught up with later on, probably strategically dropping off to save themselves for that, being competitive in the second sprint.
Some good numbers though, Joel, so 325 watts.
Was that average?
That was your average, I think.
I think that's my highest ever.
Wow, well done, man.
Yeah, fair play.
What? Well, whatever MP. What's the MP version on the Zwift power?
Normalized power, so it corrects for the times where you're not pedaling.
So that was 325 then.
Cool.
Joe, what's the development squad you're in? How does that work? What's that all about?
They advertised it for on just the day that I joined 3R, so I just kind of sent in an application straight away. The idea is that it is to bridge the gap between 3R and No Pins racing team as a little development squad type thing to feed into it.
They want to submit teams for sort of the bigger races, and yeah, I think you there's slightly more of an expectation on you, as far as I understand it, to go for those series and things.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, as Joel says, it's to try and find people who can go into the No Pins Premier League team. But equally, what you're going to have next season then, or season 2 under ZRL, is 3 development teams. So we'll have 2 that will run at the West time, so the 7:45 time at night, and 1 at the 6 o'clock. And then those riders will ride for those if they're picked. If they don't ride, they can come and ride for the club teams as long as they don't breach the rules, as far as only 2 teams per league. They'll also do the team time trials together. That's the idea. But what you are going to have, well, it's closed now, I think, for this next season, unless you can beg to Dan O'Shea.
I don't know who he is. Have you got an email?
Messenger Tim.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I think.
we've got to go down that route then, so that I'm not playing games with Messenger.
You can join Messenger just with a phone, I believe.
Yeah, but I think I saw the message the other day about someone asked about joining the dev group. I can't remember who it was now. So at the moment they've got their 30 riders, so there's obviously going to be, if they've got 30 riders and only 18 places for ZRL, there'll be some player. Obviously, some of those A's and B's will come back into the club teams. So, so yeah. But I am going to put out, and I'll send it over to you as well, Tim, how season 2 teams and times will look. They won't look too dissimilar to they are now. We're just got to be mindful of where the dev riders have taken some teams out. So, and I just, I don't want to overstretch it so we can't fill teams. We've pretty much got there 99% each week.
I believe, I think I saw that 3R as a whole, as a racing team, aren't taking anyone new on, not just the dev team. Is that right?
No, I think they are. They'll take more, they'll take as many riders, I think, as comes through. I've not seen one about said they won't take any more. I think what they have started to say is that they want people riding in these series to be 3R members rather than people who who aren't aligned to 3R at all. So a couple of people have come in that way purely to fill in spots, possibly more in team times rather than in ZRL, but so just to be a team member.
I thought I saw in Facebook, like not on Messenger, a post on Facebook, someone saying Race 3R won't be taking any more applications for riders, unless it's someone who's recommended by a current team member.
Oh, in that case, I've not seen that one. Bizarrely enough, I'm not a big Facebook user. I wasn't even a Messenger user till before ZRL.
I'm not either, but somehow, if I do go and check, for some reason I get a notification if anyone posts on 3R, so that just comes up on my feed automatically.
So I had to fill out an application form just last week to be a member, because I've done everything but filled out a form, and no one's got back to me, and it says 72 hours, and it was like last week.
Someone should chase Debs. I think she's quite notoriously slow with those things. She's got
Are you still waiting then, Tim, to get yours through?
Yeah, so I didn't realise I had to fill out a form, and then a guy called Paul Follows was like, Tim, you need to fill this form out. So I filled it out, emailed it off. Well, I did it online, and then didn't hear for a couple of days, sent an email chase, still haven't heard, and that was end of last week.
All right, I think it took. Yeah, it takes a little while. I'll drop a note to that Deb's person.
Yeah, mine took quite a long time, and I ended up chasing Debs, and then she did it like straight away.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Well, boys, well done today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk in due course, no doubt.
Okay,
So
well
thanks,
done,
guys. See you all later. Bye-bye.
Well done, Joel.
Well
Well done, Tim.
done, Joe.
Tim.